In Hollywood, Ron Howard has always carried the reputation of being the industry's most dependable nice guy. Audiences watched him grow up as the clean-cut child star, then admired him as a calm, steady director who rarely courted controversy. But a career that stretches across 6 decades is never built on kindness alone. It requires endurance, emotional armor, and the ability to survive difficult personalities without losing yourself. Behind Howard's friendly smile is a long history of tense sets, bruised egos, challenging collaborators who tested his patience and shaped the filmmaker he would eventually become. Frances Bevere was one of Howard's earliest lessons in Hollywood reality. To viewers of The Andy Griffith Show, she was the warm and nurturing Aunt Bee, the emotional heart of Mayberry. Off-camera, however, was distant, formal, and deeply unhappy with her place in television. A classically trained stage actress, she believed sitcoms were beneath her talent. And that resentment created a quiet but powerful tension on set. Young Ron Howard learned early that the warmth audiences see on screen often has little to do with reality. From Bevere, he absorbed a painful truth. Professionalism does not always come with kindness. Yul Brynner represented a completely different challenge. When Howard encountered him on the set of The Journey in 1959, he was only 5 years old, standing in the shadow of a man who radiated authority. Brynner ruled the set with silence and intensity, demanding obedience through presence alone. Crew members adjusted their behavior the moment he entered a room. For Howard, this was an early education in fear-based leadership, and it left a lasting impression. Years later, he would intentionally build sets that were collaborative and relaxed. Rejecting the tyrannical model Brynner embodied, by the early 1980s, Howard faced new challenges as a director rather than a child actor. Shelley Long, his co-star, in Night Shift, brought sharp intelligence and relentless perfectionism. While her dedication elevated the film, her constant questioning slowed production and tested Howard's authority. The conflict wasn't personal, it was philosophical. Long treated the set like a laboratory, while Howard valued momentum. Through her, he learned that being respected as a director meant setting firm boundaries, even when working with immense talent. That lesson became even more critical with Russell Crowe. By the time they collaborated on A Beautiful Mind, Crowe was known for brilliance, paired with volatility. His intensity fueled extraordinary performances, but it also created heavy emotional pressure on set. Crowe challenged nearly every decision, pushing Howard to defend his vision with clarity and confidence. Their clashes were exhausting, but transformative. Howard learned that some actors don't want comfort, they want resistance. Managing Crowe taught him how to channel fire without letting it burn everything down. A far more tragic experience came through Tom Sizemore, whose struggles with addiction overshadowed his talent. Unlike ego-driven conflicts, this friction carried sadness rather than anger. Howard witnessed firsthand how personal demons could derail professionalism and destabilize entire productions. Sizemore taught him that kindness has limits, and that protecting a film sometimes means making painful choices. It was a reminder that talent alone cannot sustain a career. Finally, the most emotionally complex tension came from Henry Winkler, Howard's close friend and co-star on Happy Days. When Winkler's Fonzie became the breakout star, Howard found himself quietly pushed aside by network executives. There was no rivalry between the two men, only hurt. That experience planted the seed for Howard's transition into directing. Instead of competing for attention, he chose to build a future where respect came from leadership. Through every clash, Ron Howard absorbed lessons rather than grudges. He didn't survive Hollywood by becoming harder, survived by becoming wiser. In an industry fueled by ego, he proved that integrity, clarity, and resilience can outlast even the sharpest edges.